a dream I know. Deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello reality viewers, welcome back again to Reality Latest Gist, the home of news and politics. For this channel, we dey drop news every day and we dey react to every videos wey comes our way. And na reality news now we dey drop for this channel, and we dey also dey talk am as e be. If today na the first time we say you dey come across this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for una massive support to this channel. I say may God bless all of una in Jesus name. Amen. I get video wey I want present to una this very moment, and I go dey follow una dey watch the video. After we don watch am together, make we drop our opinion constructively for the comment section. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. Bye for now.
Outraged by the sudden cancellation, suspension of the sit-at-home order. We know that the sit-at-home order every Monday has become the only time we have stabbed the heart of the politicians, the heart of the governors of the Southeast and the Biafra land. We know that this Monday sit-at-home has become the only thing we have done to prove to the world that Biafra people are really tired and they are ready to leave Nigeria. Let me tell you, the 30th May or 31st May sit-at-home order was a remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. The order May sit-at-home that Biafrans has observed was very peculiar because it was a remembrance of the fallen heroes. This is the only sit-at-home order that Biafra has made to prove that Nnamdi Kanu continue to lead the movement for the restoration of Biafra and continue to show that Biafrans are ready to leave, to exit Nigeria. This is the only time Biafrans has actually given their voice that they are ready for referendum. This is the only time that the Biafra, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, has been able to prove to the world that the governors in the Southeast, they are not in control. This is the only time that Biafra people, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, has been able to give vote of no confidence on governors. Irrespective of the threat, irrespective of the harassment, threats to salary, threats to getting sacked, threat to everything that governors have threatened them, nobody listened to them, including the civil servant, bank workers, police, army, the governors themselves. It was a complete vote of no confidence on the political leaders in Biafra land. This was the first time. The other sit-at-home we have had in Biafra land is understandable because it has to do with the Biafra war. This has become the only time we stab the heart of politicians, we stab the agreement between Biafra and Nigeria. This was the only time the agreement between Nigeria people and Biafra were breached completely and dissolved. It was the time we told the Nigerian government that we no longer want to be part of the constitution of Nigeria. It was the only time that the Biafra people said the constitution of Nigeria is not existent. This was the only time that we said Nigeria is not a country. This was the only time we said for the fact that you abducted the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. We know and we have now realized that we need to do extraordinary decisions. We need to do extraordinary things to be able to speak to the power that be. This was the very first time the international community were put on notice how serious, how resolute, how sincere the Biafra are ready to leave Nigeria. And we have demonstrated. We have demonstrated. And we are going to demonstrate again. That come rain, come sun, no matter situation, the Biafra people are ready to leave Nigeria. We have demonstrated that in any condition the Biafra people find themselves, anytime there is a sit-at-home order to prove a point, the Biafra people are going to listen. And this evening, we have also again come to prove to them that Biafra will continue to be one people, one movement. The struggle for the restoration of Biafra is not political party. The struggle for the restoration of Biafra is not a democratic movement. It is a movement. It is a movement for the freedom of the people of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And like I've always said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will lead this movement wherever he is, whether in Aso Rock, whether in DSS, whether in underground cell, whether in Dodan Barracks, whether from Krikiri. He's going to lead this movement, and it will happen like that. So, before we go into analyzing what led to the suspension and why it has been suspended for now, I want to play a video. Because one thing about me is that whenever I listen to people, whenever something happens, I need to also listen to those who are always standing by the truth. One thing here is that we have made our point, and we are going to make our point again. Our point is that we have given the politicians, the governors, all the leaders in the southeast and the Biafra land, we have given them vote of no confidence. And as a matter of fact, this is the only time that we have demonstrated that the governors should no longer be in power. And I'm going to play a video. I want you to listen to what this man is about to say before we go into the program of the day. Also, let me tell you, before I begin to tell you what happened, why it happened, why we should abide by this, I want you, because we know that Biafrans are angry all over the world. You see, when we say that the struggle is an autopilot, the autopilot of the struggle, this is what we mean. The Biafra struggle, you need to be in the spirit. You need to be in the spirit to understand. If you are not called for this, you will continue to make mistakes. But if you are called by the spirit of Biafra in the struggle, you will always be led by the spirit. The spirit will always direct you. So for those of you, when I started saying autopilot, some of you don't understand what I mean by autopilot. Some of you don't. I said also that if you go and check when I made that submission of autopilot, I said the struggle of Biafra has entered a dangerous stage. I said the struggle of Biafra has entered autopilot. It was not me speaking. Like what I'm going to do here today is not me. whenever I sit on this seat, things will begin to happen. For some people who have, called me, I said, don't worry, I will come this evening and I will address it. And by the time I sit on this seat, I will tell you what I'm about to tell you. So those who don't understand what is autopilot, this is it. I said the Biafra struggle has entered a very dangerous stage. It has entered autopilot. It has entered a stage where we have no control of what happens. That was when? How many of you remember when I made that? How many of you? The submission is everywhere. It is on Nigerian media everywhere. I said the struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. Now, what has happened between yesterday and today will make you to understand what is autopilot. And let me tell Biafrans watching me today. Let me tell you. We have to obey this order. We have to obey this order, but more dangerous things will happen. You see, the spirit of Biafra has possessed millions of Biafrans, and it has entered autopilot. The autopilot now is that this is the very first time in the history of the struggle that an order was given and 99.9% of Biafra people was against it. And you know one thing? One thing is that the Biafra people that are against this order they are not the one who brought the idea. Or all of you that are saying, why did they cancel the order? Did you bring the idea? Did you suggest it? Did you suggest every Monday sit at home to the Biafra leadership? Did you suggest it? No, you did not. Somebody is asking my position. My position is that the sit at home has been suspended. And that is the way it should be. Our leader have suspended the sit at home order, but I'm going to explain what led to it and what we are coming with more. After it is reviewed, we are coming with more stringent measures. So do not say that it is over now, or something is not wrong. One thing I'm telling you is that my position is that I'm the same position with the leadership of Biafra. If it has been suspended, we have to defend the suspension, and until we will have a new measure and a new sit-at-home order. But I'm coming to address why it is going to be like that and why it has been like that. So, but what I'm trying to explain to you now is that the autopilot and the dangerous phase, the dangerous stage, the Biafra struggle has entered. So, 99.9% of Biafra all over the world, both at home, both abroad, both in the grave, both in the spirit, everybody is against the suspension of sit-at-home order. And that is the autopilot. Has it ever happened before? Have you ever, in anywhere, during the time of this struggle, anytime, have in a situation where order was given and the order also was suspended and the entire Biafra were outraged? No. We did not start today to suspend orders. We did not start today to lift orders. Orders has been given, orders has been suspended, including boycotting of election, including a lot of order has been given, order has been suspended. But there is no time at least not to my knowledge, that the entire Biafra rise up and say, we don't like this one. So if you don't know what is autopilot, I have just given you, thank you very much. I have just given you a clue. Blaze Twain. Now I understand autopilot too. That is it. So, and when I was telling you autopilot, I was speaking from the spirit world. And let me tell you, this is the beginning, this is the beginning. In fact, the Biafra, we that are, in front of this thing, we don't even know what is coming. We don't know. We don't know. Even our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't know what is coming. I am serious. Because the spirit of Biafra has possessed everybody. And that is what autopilot means. Automatic. Autopilot. Because the spirit asked me to say it, that the struggle is on autopilot. And also, the spirit asked me to say that we are now in a phase where we will have no control of what happened. And that makes it very dangerous. But you know what? No matter how dangerous it is, we will try to control it. We are going to try to control it. In fact, everybody, somebody say autopilot equal to disappointment. No. Autopilot is not equal to disappointment. Autopilot is only going to fasten the quest for the restoration of Biafra. Autopilot is going to make those who are decision makers in the Biafra leadership to sit up. That is what autopilot is going to do. In fact, autopilot of the struggle for Biafra restoration is going to be the game changer. And the game changer will start from now. Because when I was saying it, nobody understand. Nobody understand what autopilot means. But this is now just a tip of the iceberg, what is to come. This is a tip of the iceberg, what is to come. And the autopilot of this struggle, as it has entered autopilot, the Biafra people will be, the actions, the body languages, the activities of the Biafra people will make the decisions makers to stand on their toes. And it is going to fasten the restoration of Biafra. I want you to go and mark today's date. The autopilot will begin. Remember, it is not our enemy. This is not our enemy now telling us what we are going to be doing. No. It is not our enemy. No. Before we try to, give our enemies the way to go. They follow us. They don't give us what to do. They don't give us what to say. We give them what to discuss. CHC, thank you for your super chat. We cannot allow them know our next move. They were probably waiting for another seat at home. But boom, come auto surprise. We are autopiloting. Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So no matter how you are going to, no matter how the autopilot is now in flame and it is burning in you, the same spirit will also come through me and speak to you to calm down. And that is what I'm doing. But it is a sign. It is a sign. And it is a sign of what is to come. I want you to mark my word today. You see on Monday, a lot of Biafrans will not even step their foot outside. A lot of Biafrans, but we have suspended the sit at home and everybody must respect that. But I'm telling you that on Monday, this coming Monday, a lot of Biafrans will not step their foot outside. But you see, from next upper Monday, upper Monday, auto surprise. The next one after this 16, you will see the spirit of Biafrans will come down. That is, my brother, autopilot. Auto. And you must come to terms with this particular analogy, with this particular issue I am discussing now. Tonya Obiobodo, thank you for your super chat. But you know, a lot of people don't know the importance of the sit at home. So I'm going to bring a video that will come from a different perspective. One moment. So, and let me tell you, all of you that are, faulting anybody, don't fault nobody, don't fault anybody. But of course, you can, you have right to give your opinion as a citizen of Biafra. You give your opinion, you air your view. Like I'm going to bring people, I'm going to allow people to come in and air their view and all that. Somebody said IPOB have structure. Of course, IPOB have structure. And the structure of IPOB is what I am just following now, because the leadership of Biafra has given the order to stop the sit at home, and we all have to abide by that and defend, not just abide, we defend it. And that defense is what I have come to do this evening. I have come to defend the suspension of the sit at home order for those who think that Biafra, IPOB, okay, everybody. But that is not to say that the struggle is no longer in autopilot. It is in autopilot. And that autopilot is autopilot. We don't have control over some of the things that may happen and what happens. And that is where it becomes dangerous. But the dangerous in it is not danger against us. The dangerous in it is not danger of negativity. It is danger in positive. It is danger in the positive, not danger in the negative. And I hope that as things are unfolding, people are, those are the decision making body will also be following and amending, how people, the Biafra people, are being autopiloted in this struggle for Biafra. Thank you, Truth Harmony, and Wisdom for your super chat. The common man now know the importance. There will be a time where you don't have to announce a sit at home autopilot. Exactly. You don't need to announce it. So that is why the Nigerian government, you see, let me tell you, the Nigerian government sometimes understand more than you. The Nigerian government have all these their spiritual things that whenever we talk, they know when it is coming from the spirit. So what they did now is to try to blackmail this the outcome of the sit at home by saying, you people are enforcing it. You enforce it. Nobody is going to enforce. You see, this coming Monday now, I'm telling you now, this coming Monday, a lot of people will not come out. A lot of people will. Nobody, in fact, Biafrans don't even believe that this is real. But I'm telling you now, it is real. It has been suspended, and it is authentic, and it is coming from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But let me tell you, even with this what we're saying now, even with me coming here now to advocate and to defend the suspension of sit at home, as we review the next move and all that, you will see on Monday, people will be afraid to come out. Believe me, this coming Monday, people are going to, and you cannot blame them because anything can happen. You cannot blame them because anything can happen. And for the fact that the thing is coming, the suspension is coming very sudden, but that is why we are human beings. If it comes sudden, so when it comes sudden, we follow it that sudden. But let me tell you, on Monday, you are going to see families who will give instruction to their family, don't go out. Don't go out, because we don't know what these people are planning, whether they just want to kill everybody. Because Nigeria can do anything to Biafra people. So on Monday now, you may see military everywhere, this one everywhere. We have come to see whether anybody is going to do this. So you don't know, and you may end up being hit by a stray bullet from the military. You know, and nobody can tell, but it is possible. Now I want you to watch this.
But we cannot look even at one paper without seeing all of these travails, the issues with IPOB, the sit-at-home order yesterday. All right, let's begin by asking you your take on some of these issues that we have been talking about. We cannot look even at one paper without seeing all of these travails, the issues with IPOB, the sit-at-home order yesterday, the after effects of that, and the fact that, you know, some NECO students missed seating for their mathematics, a core subject.
I want you also to pay attention to how I want you to also pay attention to how the Biafra activities have hijacked the entire Nigerian news media. That is one thing. That is autopilot. I want you to pay attention. The Biafra struggle, POB, everything, it has hijacked Nigerian media. I want you to pay attention to that. It has never happened before. It has never happened before. Even channel television went to the Biafra land to observe how people comply. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video of channel television? I'm going to play it too. Channel television, even channel television, because most of you didn't see channel television. Channel television was in Biafra land during the sit-at-home to observe. So, and this woman said, you cannot come across any newspaper without reading IPOB and Biafra. We have taken the entire Nigerian news media. You have to report it. You have to report it. Some of you did not see the channel television video. I'm going to play this in. I'm going to play the channel television. Please, if I forget, tell me to remember. Comment. If I forget to play the channel television video, please remind me. All of them, every media, we have taken over the media in Nigeria. So those who don't want to talk about Biafra, they are talking about it. Those who don't want to read about Biafra, you don't read newspaper. Those who don't want to watch and listen about Biafra, don't look television, don't look internet. Just take yourself away from the internet. Take yourself away from Twitter. Personally, in a day, I am tweeting 20 times. More than 20 times in a day, if I'm not mistaken. In a day, I'm tweeting 20 times, 10 times, 15 times in a day. So everywhere we have taken over, and you are going to, is a must. Whether you like it or not, you are going to listen, you are going to hear. Now let us hear this man.
Because of the sit order. Let's begin from there.
But it's quite unfortunate that students who have the opportunity to determine their destiny and career are caught in the midst of the sit-at-home declared by independent peoples of Biafra. But I think that it's a sacrifice that is worth the liberty of the people of the Southeast, because we are united with them, that the marginalization of that sector of the country is
Are you people hearing? Are you people hearing it? Are you people hearing it? I want to take it back again, so you hear the Biafra no?
NECO students missed seating for their mathematics, a core subject. Let's begin from there.
It's quite unfortunate that students who have the opportunity to determine their destiny and career are caught in the midst of the sit-at-home declared by independent peoples of Biafra. But I think that it's a sacrifice that is worth liberty of the people of the Southeast.
Did you hear that? Those who are claiming that somebody say who is this who is this because we are going to be treating all these people coming. Original Tapika, somebody say, Simon, you are just dividing IPOB family. You see this these are the DSS account. Most of them will come here, and when I see their comment like this, I will also pick it up. I don't know what I've done to IPOB family. I don't know whether you are a member. In case you don't know, I am not just a member of IPOB. I am an oath. I am under oath in IPOB. A lot of you don't know this. I don't know whether some of you are aware. I don't know whether some of you are aware. I am under oath. I am an oath member of IPOB. I am not just I am oath member of IPOB. And if you don't know that before, you know it now. Okay? Because some of you have been about all things. I just look it. I am member. So when I am an oath member of IPOB. Okay? You are not more IPOB than me. And if I invite him now, he will run away. He don't have a name, If I invite him now, he will run away. So somebody is saying, wow, I am oath member. Oath member. I am not just, I am oath member of IPOB. If you don't know that, you know it today. So I don't know who you are. I think that I am dividing IPOB. You come here and defend how I am. But that is by the way. It's strong point. Now, here that man was addressing the sit at home. That man was addressing the my voice is cracking. I have to sorry. Let me right. How is the voice now? Is this still cracking? The sound is still cracking? It's okay. All right. Thank you very much. So let us continue. One moment.
Because we are united with them in agreement that the marginalization of that sector of the country, it's intolerable, it's unacceptable. If you visited the Southeast, there's no presence there in terms of infrastructure, companies and government establishments. It's like the civil war on. And I don't know how we can sustain that mentality to treat the people as if they are not part of us. And so for me, I think that it's come to a time when the people of the Southeast should determine their fate. The right to self-determination is guaranteed by international law. It's guaranteed under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. It is guaranteed under the United Nations Charter, under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So if a people decide that they don't want to be part of any particular country, they have a right to do so. But having said that, I believe that the agitation for self-determination is occasioned by neglect. It's occasioned by marginalization. It's occasioned by persecution. If you look at the entire Southeast, for instance, in this particular administration, you cannot find any major position from number one say to number the president, the vice president, the Senate president, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, or even in the armed forces. And these are people who contribute immensely towards the economic development of Nigeria. Is the third largest ethnic group in Nigeria. So how do you run a nation like that? And then we're going to 2023 is like there's not even any agreement in terms of power sharing. It's always between the North, Hausa Fulani, and the South, dominated political space. I just think generally it's unacceptable to marginalize a race for so long. So I'm in support of the sit at home declared by IPOB, but I do not support the areas of violence.
Precisely.
People feel that they do not want to support your struggle. You cannot compel them by violence, or even leading to burning their properties or killing anybody who probably does not support that call. It is self-defeatist for a house to be divided against itself. So in that regard, I think that there was some extremism on the part of IPOB in trying to enforce the sit-at-home through violence and repression. Because what you are suffering in the hands of the Nigerian state, you cannot then impose it on your own people. Otherwise, charity always begins at home. Thank you.
All right, Abu, thank you.
Now, here I want to comment. First of all, IPOB did not engage in any violent of destruction of property or destruction of food. And like shown in the video, they say that IPOB destroyed food and all that. IPOB did not destroy any food. And this evening, I am calling on the restaurant owner of that where we saw in the video where they hired political thugs to go and destroy the food and throw the food away. I know that the food they throw away is not up to 100,000. So this evening, I'm calling on the person to contact me. I'm going to give that person 100,000 to continue his business or her business. The people that they pour the rice away, that was never the act of IPOB. That was never the act of IPOB. IPOB cannot do that. But we know that I saw the rice being poured away. I saw the food being poured away, and I know the food is not up to 100,000, like I said. So I'm going to pay that person 100,000 to continue his business or her business. So if you know the people that if you know the owner of the restaurant that they pour his or her food away, and the person must come with identification. The person must come with the something that proves that he's the owner of the restaurant with video. And I want you to contact me and send me a message into, if you know the person, tell them to contact me, info@ekpa.fi. We'll give them 100,000 naira to continue their business. IPOB don't do that. We are not part. We can't do that kind of thing because we don't need to enforce the sit at home. And like what I'm explaining to you now concerning the autopilot is an evidence to that we don't need to enforce the sit at home order. And this must be, we have already debunked this in different media report, because now people wanting to even stay at home. So how can we enforce something that people are already on their own want to stay at home? So every media that reported this thing have lied, and we are not going to accept that. So on that note, the person that owns that food that was thrown away, you are going to get 100,000 from me. Thank you. So if you know who the person is, tell them to contact me, and I will give them 100,000 to continue their business.
Let's interrogate some of these concerns you've raised. You identify the fact that, well, self-determination is guaranteed under international protocols. Nigeria is a signatory to, and also the right to civil disobedience is also, allowed in the Nigerian constitution. But the mode and pattern that we are seeing, which is playing out in the South, especially within this group called the IPOB, prescribed as they are you concerned that it's taking extremist dimensions? We've seen pictures, we've seen videos of what happened yesterday. We've seen poor people who are just struggling to survive, who are setting up some backyard restaurants, fixing their meals, and so-called IBO people move in, scatter everything. The livelihood for that day is lost for that poor woman, and several other cases such as that. Is that not assuming the extremist dimension? And how do you think this should be best handled?
Well, if you look at the events in the Southeast geopolitical zone, you will discover that this is the second time in the series of a sit at home. The first one was on May 30th, which was a remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. And it was absolutely successful, about 110%. They witnessed about 110% success. So that tells me clearly who is in charge in the Southeast. The governors by now should have resigned. All the governors of the states in the Southeast have lost legitimacy.
Exactly. Now, do you understand when they tell, when some people ask you, what is the essence of sitting at home? Are you hearing from this man? He is not a Biafra. But this man is talking what you people should be thinking. He is talking what you should be thinking. What he said here is that the governors of the entire Southeast has lost legitimacy to continue as governors. They have lost the legitimacy. And this is the thing we want to, this is the why we say it is very, very important. And we have done it. Even if as the sit at home has been suspended now, we have recorded it. So in actual sense, the governors should even step down because they have lost legitimacy. And you people don't know. Did you hear anybody talking about losing legitimacy during the May sit at home? No, because it was as a result of the paying respect, giving respect to the Biafra foreign heroes. So this was the only first time. The first time, so we have stabbed the knife in the heart of the government of Nigeria. So in actual sense, the governors should be, the governors should not be parading themselves anymore, because it is now evidently clear they have lost everything. Do you see why? If the autopilot, did you see the reason why everybody, you see, one thing is that people don't understand. Biafra is a spirit. To get Biafra, it is going to also be by the spirit. You must be in the spirit to understand. Now, some of the people of Biafra that are condemning the suspension, even when it was coming from our leader, you don't understand why you are condemning it. You just know inside you that this one is right. You don't care. Those who, out of ignorance, try to protest, we explain to them. The next day, they came to apologize that now they understand. They understand better. In fact, the people, they even said if they want to sit at home for 4 days, they are going to sit more. Do you know what it means? What it means is that it is going to tell to the entire world, not only the governors of the Southeast losing legitimacy. This man is only limiting it now to the governors of the Southeast losing their legitimacy. It is the Nigeria as a sovereign state losing Biafra legitimacy, losing Southeast legitimacy. It is the Nigeria Constitution. We have now said no to Nigeria Constitution on the 9th of this month. So it is the Nigeria state at itself losing the legitimacy to the Southeast and the Biafra land. It is the Nigeria state losing legitimacy to every place that observed the sit at home. That is what we are saying. And that is why we are saying immediately that thing was done, we say it was referendum conducted, because the Nigeria state have lost legitimacy to this entire southern eastern Nigeria that took and observed that sit at home. But you cannot hear anybody coming here to tell you the sit at home in May was the governors have lost legitimacy. No, because it was a different thing. All the sit at home that we have been doing in the past, You cannot hear anybody coming to tell you it have lost the people have lost legitimacy. No, because it is something they see as something that should happen. But this one, no. IPOB, Biafra people used dagger. It was dagger they used to stab the chest of Nigeria. And the people don't know. But guess what? Everybody who are very sensible, international community, the UN, everybody who are highly placed knows what it means. It means that Ohanese have also lost their legitimacy because the people cannot listen to them. It means that the local government chairman have lost the legitimacy. It means that all the politicians that are in power in the south, in the eastern Nigeria, where this thing took place, have lost their legitimacy. So even if, as we have called off the sit-at-home order, we have scored our goal. That is what I want to tell you this evening. We have actually scored our goal. It is already a record. And we are going to come back again. We are going to come back again. Let me also tell you that on the 26th, the sit-at-home on the 26th, when our leaders were supposed to be in court, was not, even though it was observed, it was not even considered. It was not even, do you understand? This is the one that is the most effective of them all. The most effective. And let me tell you, how did the leadership of Biafra arrive at this decision to have every Monday sit at home is a mystery. I am telling you, is a mystery. It is a mystery because